And right now, on the right-hand side of your screen, it appears that the casket of George Floyd is about to be transferred into the horse-drawn carriage that will carry him to his burial site at Houston Memorial Gardens. And just as soon as we see that casket, we're going to give this time the dignity that it deserves and let that happen and let you experience this as it happens as well. As we watch people be moved, and it appears that is Police Chief Art Acevedo there with the people who have gathered to witness all of this. And at this time, we're going to just go ahead and let you listen in and witness and watch what's happening.
Chief Acevedo. Chief. Hey, it's good to see you.
Hi.
We just saw you. Chief, what's going on in your mind?
Well, I mean, look at the community's coming out. This is, again, we were just talking on the way, Chief Finner and I, about that this really is a watershed moment in our nation's history. We saw a lot of white faces along the route. You see the whole community come together, and you see the whole nation coming together, which is very special. So let's make this. Let's make the change that we can make, and it's overdue.
Let's make it better. Let's make it better.
There is a close-up ground shot of the carriage with George Floyd's casket inside, the large bouquet of white flowers on top. You see the balloons there also. They have loaded it, and then it will be leaving and headed for the cemetery shortly.
Lynn, it really is something so beautiful that we're seeing, and you see there someone standing at salute right now. The man there in his cowboy hat, likely one of the people who will direct the carriage, the horse-drawn carriage, to Houston Memorial Garden. As we see it start to roll off now, and soon will make its way out that parking lot and past the people again.
And this is the moment we've been talking about for most of the day, Mia, the moment when the horse-drawn carriage carries the casket of George Floyd one final mile to his final resting place at the cemetery. He will be laid to rest next to his mother, Miss Sissy, as her sister referred to her, family members invited there only in a private graveside service. The owner of the carriage said it was an honor to be able to provide this service for the family.
And it is some sight. It is so beautiful, but yet so poignant, the images of that horse-drawn carriage and the golden casket that it carries and the carriages that follow it. It is something of such grandeur. It is so ornate and so very special. And so very fitting today. We heard from friends and family who so loved George, that someone who ended his life in such a tragic way be lifted up in such a special and memorable way in this moment this afternoon, that not just Houston and the people who have gathered there on the ground in Pearland right now preparing to send him off for that final mile to his burial place, but all around the world, as we continue to watch now the carriage make its way back along Cullen Boulevard.